I've been needing to find a new apartment, which has not been easy with credit as bad as mine. Luckily, I found cosigning.com. They connected me with a cosigner who helped me get my dream apartment for me and my dog. I just paid a small fee and was able to move in fast. Get the cosigner you need for the apartment you want. Check out cosigning.com today.
I just want to know where all the energy at. The Young Thug situation, I stood quiet 2 days just watching it play out, watching what excuses the people come up with. Every day, every year, every time I come out, y'all move the goalposts further, 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 further. Oh, nah, bro, it's different. No, it's different, bro. It's different, bro. It's different. You told, like, before 12 in the afternoon. Like, that's a forbidden rule. You can't do that. No, bro, it's okay, bro, because he told after 3, like, bro, it's so easy. They tell you have the right to remain silent. Anything used against you could be used in the court of law, whatever the fuck the case they say. You have the right to call an attorney right now. You spoke for 2 hours. 2 hours. I'm not. It's me beating a horse. Like, I'm not saying that. Y'all heard what y'all heard. What?
I know black. I know black. Impossible. I know black. I'm Dominican. I'm Puerto Rican. I know black. We looking just.
Why get everybody quiet?
I know black. I know black.
That's why everybody is quiet, Tekashi. You're not black enough. You're not black enough to be able to snitch in peace. See, there's a thing about the black community that everybody wants to be in denial about. It doesn't shock you that 94%, 92% of what was once 40 million blacks in America were voting the same way? 92% of 40 million. Either there's a hive mind and they're all connected to one central alien, or it's a cult. One thing you're not allowed to do when it comes to a cult is you're not allowed to speak out. See, I'm Cuban, right? But I'm dark skinned. I'm brown. What do they always say to people when we try to tell people we're Cuban, we're not blacks, we're not African American, we're Latino, we're Dominican, we're Cuban, we're Puerto Rican. What do they always say?
Impossible. I'm not black. I'm Dominican. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm not black. You look just like me.
But then, so I know black, until it comes time for me to point out that the black community is gay and that they've merged with the LGTB. They even put their color on the flag. No black people came out to say we're not actually gay, we're not trans, we're actually a separate community, and we believe in men, women, and children. We don't support pedophiles and all. They've never denounced it, and they can't. That's why Snoop Dogg got his ass handed to him when he said he was scared to take his kid to the goddamn movie theater. Now everybody, oh, well, you weren't afraid of Trump. You weren't. What the fuck's that got to do with the fact that he doesn't want his grandson groomed to be gay in about 9 to 10 years from now? Nothing to do with it. And you know what they're going to eventually say about Snoop? He's not black enough to make those kind of comments about the black community. The same rules that apply with the N-word apply to snitching. So if you're not black and you say the N-word, it's a problem. But if you are black and you say it, it's a term of endearment. So I guess when it comes to snitching, it's really a term of endearment to help law enforcement and the community. But if you're not black, it's a crime against humanity, and you will be trolled to the depths of hell and destroyed the way they tried to do Tekashi 6ix9ine. See, Tekashi 6ix9ine, though he is a part of black culture, he's not a part of the black community because he's a Latino like myself. We're only black when it's convenient.
We having the same hair. I know black. I know black.
Yeah, we know black, right? Until you want us to be black. It's a weird thing, and it's just something that I don't like and I don't subscribe to, called double standards. The black community is full of them. I've dabbled back and forth. I'm passing, so I hear what everyone says. I understand both languages. I live in a Latin country. I go back and forth. There is a double standard. Tekashi, my friend who's been in denial about it for years, It's so blatant now in his face and everybody else's face. He's just fucking dumbfounded. And he doesn't understand. You are not black enough to be able to snitch on black people. Remember, everyone's mad about Trump wanting to stop crime. Even if the police officers come into these cities and they shoot the people that are shooting other black people, they're looking at Trump like, as a white person, you are not supposed to stop black people from killing each other. They should be able to do that. If you do that, that's racist for you to want to prevent black people in DC and Chicago and LA from killing each other because you're not black enough to even have noticed. But see, the point is, what black people don't understand, it doesn't matter your opinion. This is a country of laws. It's against the law for you to kill somebody. And it's not just going to get swept under the rug because you're black and the victim's black, and nobody should be able to judge you for doing so. You can't kill people. It's just not, it's against the law. I'm sorry. You don't like the law. This is the wrong country to live in. I'm sure there are countries in Africa where you can go there and it's paradise. There's no laws, lawlessness. You can just run around doing whatever the fuck you want to do. Kill, stab, rob, steal, whatever. This is not that country. There's rules here. And everyone seems to have a hard time grasping these rules, which is why I said black culture and American culture will never be able to mix. They're antithetical. Black culture is pro-murder. American culture is pro-stopping murder and locking away murderers. That's why, and they get so upset when you want to lock these people away. They're like, free the murderers. They don't care what crimes you commit. If you're black, you should be exempt. And now Tekashi and the rest of the world is going to find out. Snitching is only okay if you're black and snitching on another black person. You're not allowed to be white or Hispanic or nobody else and snitch on a black person. These are the rules, unless you want to be trolled. Again, I get trolled. I bring up issues with the black community. Oh, you're not black enough to talk about it. But then I look up and somebody's in the comments saying,
Posible. I'm not black. I'm Dominican. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm not black. Look.
There's differences, okay? It's not just about how you appear. Bro, I've been to Europe. I used to live in Europe. There are men from Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, India, way darker than me. Are they black because of their color? Like, the hypocrisies, the double standards, the community is plagued by it because the community is gay now. The black community is feminine. What are women always inconsistent? Lots of double standards, no logic allowed. That's a female's mindset. The black community being feminine and being gay now and being a part of the LGBT, all logic is out the window. No consistency, no stability, and no, basically, pretty much any values that would be considered conservative. You know, being a parent, being responsible, paying your bills, just going to work. They tell you all those things are white supremacy. So what are they telling you to do? The opposite. And where is that going to put you? In prison. Unless, again, you self-deport to another country, to Africa, wherever. It's just not going to work here. It's just a wake-up call. But let's 6ix9ine finish talking about. I want you to just see how this is his wake-up call, his moment of enlightenment. He thought he was the same as these other rappers. You're not. Because, what did Godfrey say?
Black. Impossible. I'm not black. I'm Dominican.
Because of that, you're not allowed to snitch.
Why little baby 21 Savage future? Why you not saying that?
This one from New Orleans. I'm from this in that now, and I'm from New Orleans. That was so weird. This is so I'm on
Brad, Lucci on the truth. Why is that Lucci squad the truth? Don't sugarcoat it, man. Told G, you gotta keep it a bean. Errors is certain errors is over with, dog. Like, gotta move over, man. It's too much flaw shit. The shit started going on bad with the King Von and all that shit. You start seeing it start going out bad. Like, man, dog, like, listen, bro, you gotta understand these dudes with drug problems, pussy problems, punk problems. Man, dudes don't want to leave the streets, man.
Sounds like a bunch of excuses. See, men, right? Men do not have the luxury of having excuses because everything is on our shoulders. But when you're constantly making excuses for other adult men, you make them weak. You make them feminine. You make them gay. The prison industrial complex, when these little boys are swept into it, they become gay. That's a part of prison. That's a part of being in jail. You're in and out, and it's just all men around, and it's an entirely different, separate community. The mecca of the black community in the United States is Atlanta. Atlanta is a gay black city. In turn, that means that the black community has merged with the gay community. You're not allowed to speak out against it. You're not allowed to talk about it, but it is what it is. Snitching is a part of it. Young Thug, he gets caught for it today, and what was his latest post saying? And I mean, I was surprised, but I'm not really surprised because I don't speak Atlantean. Since when y'all want to call me a snitch? Let's just air it all out then. We all be taking mad dick in Atlanta. I hope, but I mean, I looked it up, Urban Dictionary. I put it in ChatGPT. When you translate it, apparently DIH stands for dick. So they be taking, he said, we be all taking mad dick in Atlanta. I'm talking your favorite rappers be taking it. Their homeboys are be giving it. Don't wear no skinnies around baby if you're not with it. I don't know. This could be a fake post, but this is, was reported. Somebody, Mr. Let Go, I seen him do an episode, and this was a part of it. I've never seen him speak clear enough English to type something like that because it's always really jumbled up. But just the black community and black culture being gay, being feminine, being fearful. Yeah, you're going to tell. You're going to snitch on someone else to get yourself out of trouble because you don't want to do what they say, which is man up. How? The whole, just because you were born with male genitals doesn't mean you are a man. It's a man's game. You're not supposed to choose to do something, get in trouble for doing it, and say, well, to get myself out of trouble, let me tell on someone else who didn't get caught. These are decisions you have to make as a man and as an adult. 6ix9ine takes problem with it because he's still called a rat to this day. But everybody that called him a snitch and a rat is silent as fuck when it comes to Young Thug. So you're talking about 21 Savage, Lil Baby, the biggest rappers that all said we would never work with a snitch. And they called this other rapper named Gunna. They called him a snitch. They talked bad about Gunna and Gunna on snitching.
Did you know Gunna spoke on the snitching allegations for the first time?
Since I know I said, no paperwork has been changed.
So did this confirm that he didn't snitch? And is he wearing a furry outfit? Did you know?
The thing is, I watched the case closely. When it came to Gunna, the only problem that I saw was that he admitted that YSL was not only just the name of a record label, but it was a gang. But how was it a gang? Because you have guys that were Bloods and Crips all hanging. It's really like a crew. And they did music. It was a record label. Gunna could have just said that. But again, these are not men that are manly. These are very small and frail men. And like they said, they have drug problems. You get in jail and there's men twice your age, 4 times your size. Gay or not, you're really not going to have a good time when one of them snatch you up. So you don't want to go to jail. Also, it's hard to make money in jail, do business. These men have a lot of people depending on them. I can understand that, but it's a decision you have to make. But stand on your decision. You got people like Woody. And what did Woody say?
How big was it, like, when Young Thug dropped your name in a song on the halftime song? Lil Woody.
Let's see here. Woody on Thug snitching.
Thug, I love you. Nothing gonna stop me from loving you, but what you do from this point forward, you do not come on this internet. You do not let a nigga like Pee Wee Rosso get on the internet and do what he did. You let Pee Wee do that. And Pee Wee got you in all this stuff. People got on the internet, calling people rich. People got on the internet saying all he said. Now guess what? It made people mad. People when they dig up the videos. Now people don't dig up the videos. You are what you are, buddy. You are officially on the Wooded and Todd White team. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm okay with being snitched. Because I know what I did. I know what I've been through.
He said he's okay with being a snitch because he know what he did, he know what he been through. And now his personal wealth has, increased tenfold. He's a known snitch. He's literally talked and told, and he's admitted it publicly. He goes around Atlanta with pure impunity, not worried about a thing. No one will ever call him a snitch to his face.
How big?
But let's fast forward.
Where all the energy at?
Tekashi 6ix9ine does not get that same energy. He gets a hostile, angry energy where they literally troll him every single day. But the trolls are not going after Young Thug because he's black. So 6ix9ine wants to know, where is that same energy? Well, 6ix9ine.
Okay. I'm Puerto Rican. I know black. Be looking just.
Because you're not black, you don't get the snitch. So I hope that clears that up for you. It's a ridiculous double standard, but it is what it is. The entire community is plagued by double standards, femininity, cowardice, and you are not going to be able to change that. You're a victim of it too. So you're going to just have to learn to live with it if you're going to want to be a part of the black community and the black culture. If you choose to abstain from it, then you can live in a regular world. You don't have to worry about these people. You don't have to deal with their bullshit. You can just stay away from them, stay in the clear. But if you want to make money with them, you want to be in that lifestyle, you want to do music and yada yada, then you're going to have to accept that and live with it. And now you have a bit of an understanding. The reason it doesn't make sense is because there's no logic. You got to remove logic when dealing with the black community and only focus on your emotions. And double standards are the norm. Hypocrisy is law, and nothing is real. Everything's fake. It's all make-believe. People on the outside, people on the streets, the fans, the children think it's real, and they try to imitate this lifestyle, and they end up in prison. They end up becoming gay. They don't have children, and they end up in a box very young. It's all a part of the depopulation agenda, and it's working spectacularly. So shout out to the World Economic Forum, Klaus Schwab, Biden, Harris, they all put it together. What do they call Lucian Lange at the and with the record industry? It's all connected. Like I always say, there won't be a black community in a few short years. So I'll keep explaining why, and I'll keep putting the pieces together for you guys. Like and subscribe, share the video, leave a comment if you think it's okay to tell on someone just because they're of a different race, or if you think snitching, it shouldn't be a double standard. 6ix9ine should be able to snitch and still get the same love that Young Thug gets. If you do see the hypocrisy and you think it's ridiculous, tell me that too. I do respond to comments, and I love the debate. If somebody wants to ever come on, send me a message. We can sit up here and talk about it directly. Mano and mano if you're a man. So thank you, and I'll see you guys shortly. We'll be back with another stream in like 20 minutes. Got to read up on some more tea from Starbucks. All right, later.
I've been needing to find a new apartment, which has not been easy with credit as bad as mine. Luckily, I found cosigning.com. They connected me with a cosigner who helped me get my dream apartment for me and my dog. I just paid a small fee and was able to move in fast. Get the cosigner you need for the apartment you want. Check out cosigning.com today.